thermos holds 750 mils. There we go. This will be good in this thermos for approximately probably 5 days on the outside. This particular concentration, you do not drink straight. You dilute this with water. The ratio for this is 2 tablespoons of this solution per 10 ounces of water. You pick up one of these little containers here. I like it when it's see-through, okay? You measure how much water fits in this thing when it's filled up naturally. If you don't pre-combine it, okay, it's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup per 10 ounces of water. So you measure it all out, do the math, and it works out to, at this point here with water, you make a mark on the jug so you know how much of the juice you have to put in. I take 2 exactly the same units. Now you must shake this up. If you don't shake it up, it will not be mixed properly. You can leave it for up to 5 days. I would drink it within 3. You take this, you put it on that little line there, and we pour. That's a little bit much, but that's okay. Kind of fill up about the same amount there. Seal this back up. You can use a micro thermos for traveling with you, so you've always got it with you. You just take one of these and 1 container, and all you have to do is have access to water, and you have food. You take some filtered water. You have to have good water. You take your water, you fill the rest of it up with water, as such. Nice. Screw on your lid, and you are good to go. I'll show you how to continue using this drink. It's good stuff. Hits the spot. You can basically supercharge like that, hit the ground, keep running, no problem. Do this maybe, they say between 10 to 12 glasses a day. You maybe do 6 to 8 a day. It's okay, you can't drink too much of this shit. If you start crashing because you got chemical imbalances or whatever, stop immediately, break the fast properly, and then carry on. My name is Sean Kennedy, and I am the fucking man.
Patrolling Technical Specifications File 058, Top Layer.
Outside, okay, we're going to go embrace the great outdoors. When we go outside now, you're going to need, because it's cold out there, varying weather, so what you need to do is you need to make sure that you wear the right kinds of clothing, and everything that you wear on your upper torso must be 2 things, loose and in layers. I couldn't find a universal jacket system that I liked, so I went with 2 jackets. First of all, you're only going to need 3 coats, okay? You're going to have your universal field jacket system, you're going to have your urban jacket system, and then you're going to have your formal wear jacket system. Those are the only jackets you need. You don't need 20 jackets. For my field jacket, which is the usual jacket I wear, you get yourself a British combat smock, also called the jump smock. The reason why I like them, they come in any size. Now, the Brits knew how to make a uniform, and these smocks are great because, well, they're essentially, what these are, is this is a judo gi. This is a piece of martial arts equipment. If you don't tighten it up, this is amongst the most comfortable clothing you can wear. It's totally non-restrictive. You have complete motion of your arms, legs, everything, while still having all the functionality of a tunic. When you wear it, you zip it up midpoint, so you've got complete movement and range in your clothing. This is the purpose for this. Now, this is a very thin fabric. It goes with the t-shirt. You understand where we get it Under Armour, right? It's all loose in layers. So now, top level, you need to make that waterproof. Fuck it. You can treat this, but it's never as good as actually having Gore-Tex. You take your smock. I'm using a British jump smock, and although it's not waterproof, you want to get a treatment that makes it waterproof. You'll have to do it a couple of times. Something like this. This is a Super Pel Ultra. It's supposed to be triple concentrated, blah blah blah. You add this to a wash, and it's used to waterproof your garment. If you don't want to use Scotchgard or something like that, these products have met to a good degree. So you just take it, throw it in there, good to go. Then your tunic, even though it's not designed to be Gore-Tex or waterproof, becomes waterproof. This is a nighttime marine jacket. 3 layers of Gore-Tex, heavy on the elbows, lots of reinforcement. This goes over top of the jump smock. It also makes it look a little bit less suburban or rural, so that people, they get a little nervous. So then you got your, this is your standard jacket we're covering. Now the thing is though, is that the wife is not going to allow you to do this. The dark one, no. Try to go into town, not going to happen. She gets all upset. All of her little Gucci friends get mad. Whoa, look at you! You're wearing army clothes. You must be trying to hurt people. Hey, you like dressing like G.I. Joe? Yeah, I get all that. But these people, they mean well, and when the rapture comes and these people are being fed to the beast, I'll be saving their ass. But in order to get a date, you're going to need to have something fairly decent that you can wear out that says, hey, I'm still a wog, and that's fine. Flight jackets of any variety. This is a leather bomber jacket. Bomber jackets as issue. Don't get the fake bomber jackets, get issue stuff. They're cheaper, harder to find, but they're cheaper and they're better kit. If not, don't get the actual issue stuff. You buy aftermarket, make sure it's exactly exact replica with strong threads. Don't get these knockoff Bangkok ones, okay? This is like heavy cowhide. This was a gift from my buddy who came back from Bosnia. It's one of the nicest fucking jackets I've ever had. It's so sweet. You got your pens, you got your running utilities here, got a little pocket here to keep some caffeinated gum in, or some, oh crap, whatever you could think of to put in that pocket, you could probably put in there, throw a compass in there, whatever. Like, it's always good to have an extra little utility pouch, because as you can figure, everything I teach is going to be a baseline, and from there you can expand on it. That's the WOG way, right? So, and past that, if you're wearing dress clothes now into formal wear, I wouldn't be wearing this with this, but let's say I got to cover up big and I want to not draw attention to myself. Get yourself a nondescript dress overcoat. These coats are designed to make you look sort of like, you know, it's no big deal. They just kind of blend you in, nice neutral color, good and gray. You throw a scarf on over top with this, and you're laughing. Okay, now the best scarf in the world is a simple piece of cloth like this. This is a Canadian Forces scarf. Anyone who's ever been in the Canadian Forces will tell you that this is the best piece of kit ever. When you wear a scarf with any garment of clothing, especially, you can take this and this can be as tactical or as formal as you like. You throw this around. There's a couple different ways to wear it. You can wear it around as such, like an ascot, and then you tuck it in, and you'd have no idea what the heck I'm wearing underneath this. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, there's Sean, with his nice little glasses on, you know, and they don't really understand, and neither will any of the, you know, the bad guys. They don't know that, you know, in actuality, I look like, you know, just your gray little office worker moving along. Look at me, obeying all the rules. But, you know, up in the meantime, in between time, you know, this is, the scarves are actually super warm, super functional. I mean, in the field, they come up around, you can use them. I mean, it's like having your own little security blanket, really. You know, they're really, really good stuff. And they're cheap. Canadian Forces scarves. And all this is like an underwear terry cloth material. So anything you'd see that you wear like for long john material, that would be the best. Just get a swath of it. Cut it, I'd say, oh, good size, maybe 18 inches by 4 feet, you know, or maybe even, if you want to go big, maybe 24 inches by 4 feet if you're a big guy. And it's just they're the best piece of fabric ever, you know, and that's all you need. That's it. That's all the top covering you really have to go with. There's no reason to have all this other stuff. So now that we're kitted up, we can start looking onto other gear. We can start getting the bags happening. Now, when going outside, you want to make sure that you got to have your wallet always with you. You got to know where it is, because this is where you keep your money, your ID, your valuables. And if you're caught without your papers in today's society, you stand a chance of being imprisoned or recycled or destroyed or something like that. So what I do is I wear it on my smock. You put it between the smock and your outer rain layer. So you've only got to do one zipper to get at it. If you need to get at it, you put it down. You can pull out your wallet. It's right there. It's very hard to thief from you. You keep it on. This is your essentials bag, also called a gas bag. This stays with you all the time as well. We'll be covering this in the next couple episodes. Don't worry about that. Now, when you lock up your house, you want to make sure that you, with your key system, don't have 10 million keys. If you don't use the keys, they shouldn't be on your keychain. You see these guys with a billion keys, like it makes them feel important or something, okay? Your keychain, if you leave it hang out, it'll dangle, dangle, dangle. There's nothing more annoying on the planet. Take yourself 2 keychain rings as such. You lock it up. You attach one to the inside on the lowest layer over to that beaner, right? Hooking in one end on the beaner as to here. Or you can, sometimes you put a little quick release in there too, so you can pop them off in case when you're going to be using your car. But when they're not there, they sit on the inside of this pocket, and then the pocket is buttoned up. This way, you do not lose your keys. Conversely, a good idea is to have a tag on it that has the name and the GPS location, like my wife does. She won't wear the dog tags, but she'll put them on her keychain, which is a pretty good way.